Hey everybody, this is a playoff game in SSFA between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are joining just at the kickoff. The Rams are coached by Nathan Baylor. Saw him earlier today in the Samspa Super Bowl. Came up a little short there, but a great game. And the Giants are coached by Jersey Joe Golden. And let's open up the standings if I can find them without disturbing too much. So here we go. The Rams are 14-2. Giants 10-6. Giants won their first playoff game against the San Francisco 49ers in double OT. I'm going to have a problem here with the pre-files. Well, NG, does that mean no good? We got to reconnect here. So let's get out. Let me email them. I just created a couple pre-files from the playoff league file, just in case they do have the wrong pre-files. It's possible both got sent the same pre-file. So we went live a little early. So hopefully we'll have a game ID here soon. Let me share out my broadcast link. I'll do that while we're waiting. Okay, fast forward this, guys, if you're here. So they're still getting set up. There we go. New game ID. So I think we're finally able to get going now. We have to wait for somebody to connect. When Joe connects, it should work, I think. All right, we're ready to roll. If you ever join and you have this blank gray screen, just move this to the side a little bit and I'll draw it. So here we go. The number 8 seed, New York Giants, up against the number 1 seed, Los Angeles Rams. But these teams are a lot closer in quality than the seeding would indicate. Joe has a very strong team. Kick is 3 yards deep. Let's see. We're good. We're ready to roll. So the Rams were 14-2 in the regular seasons. They played New York and they lost actually to the Giants, 21-27. Close game, only a 6-point difference, but the Rams couldn't close it at the end. Rams have a very interesting team, heavy on the offense. The defense has good pass rush, but all zeros up front. 0-8, Javon Hargrave. 0-11, Romeo Okwara. 0-7, Effie Obada. 5-0-5, Nicholas Moreau. 5-4-3, Nick Kwiatkowski. 0-4-4, Kamal Martin. 5-6-4, Miles Jack. And they have 2 4s at safety and 2 5s at cornerback. So everybody's covered by a 5 except for the tight end, Austin Hooper. Off tackle right to Damian Harris. Guessed wrong. It's going to be a short game. So that's the Giants. They'll pound you on the ground, and the Rams will need to call some run, but when you call the run, you turn off the advantage of your pass rush. So that's when the Rams can go up top. Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper are the tight ends. Henry has a max of 33 off tackle right to Harris. Again, guessed wrong, only gets 2. And Hooper has a long of 36. And you can see he's already swapped out a couple of the linebackers. Oh no, they're back in there. As I say, he could, on really obvious passing situations, bring in even more pass rush, some 0-0-8 types, I believe. Square out left to Curtis Samuel. Everybody's staying home. Guessed right, but the white die 6 bites the Rams in the butt, and the Giants get a 20-yard gain. First and 10 in Rams territory. Rams, haven't even mentioned this, but the Rams are led by Deshaun Watson, who has, I think, the best quarterback card in the set, one of the best. That guessed wrong short pass is just deadly. Inside run to Mostert. Guessed wrong's going to pick up 4. Second and 6. So there are some holes on that defense, obviously, but the offense is super powerful. You'll see when the Rams get the ball, they've got some of the best runners and passers in the set with some powerful high yardage receivers to go with them. Mostert in there in a 2 tight, 2 wides, button hook to Mostert. defender +1 or +3. That's a 5. Nicholas Moreau makes the play. Slowing down here as they're making their choices. Or we could have technical problems. Joe's got some bad internet. He's in the midst of moving, but he had a horrible time early in the game against Tom. Oh, there we go. There the play gets kicked off. It was a guessed wrong flat pass on Deshaun Watson's card. It only gets 2. They're at the edge of field goal range. Tyler Bass comes on. Kick is up. Kick is good. 2 through 8 and 12 from the long distance. Let's see if he got adjusted. He did not get adjusted, so that's his good area. All right, the Rams get the ball. As you can see, Patrick Mahomes, top quarterback, barring the flat pass miscues that he'll have once in a while. Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen, Gus Edwards in the backfield. He also has Antonio Gibson and Boston Scott. So lots of choices to use in the backfield. But that Gus Edwards card is a challenge to stop, to say the least. A little bit of a slow pace with Justin the CM, baby. He's going with a blocking back halfback set with Eric Ebron as the blocking back. Ebron is a 0-5, I believe. Yep. So he provides some good pass block. Check the broadcast, make sure we're doing good. Yep. Screen right to Gus Edwards. He's going to pick up 5. So he's not afraid to throw flat, but does have a couple extra mishaps there. Incomplete on 10 and 5. You'd like to have one of those for Mr. Mahomes. Okay, the offensive line for the Rams. Look at a 5'7", 6'5", 5'5", 5'5", 4'7". Quick slant to George Kittle. There's a 0 there. And it gets a short gain, white die 6. I'll take it up to the 45. Tyron Johnson checks in. It's a bomb to Thielen, covered by a 4, incomplete. So he will let it loose. He knows he's going to get some run calls with Gus Edwards. Tyron Johnson's got that good yardage card. So for him to be a target deep. Defensive line curled to Tyron Johnson. Defender Exeter, short gain. He is covered by a 5, so no completion there. So he moves out Cooper Kupp. He won't be moving out Cooper Kupp next year. The D line for the Giants: 4'7" Draymond Jones, 5'4" Dalvin Tomlinson, 5'8" Frank Clark. So the ends are going up against 7s though. No big pass rush from the linebackers. 4-6-5 on Tremaine Edwards. The 6 against the run in the middle makes it harder to run against him on contained downs. 3rd and 10, and Gus Edwards is still in the game. You can go to blocking back, fullback 3-wide fullback set with Eric Ebron back there. He's going with Gus Edwards, keeping in the threat of a run. But it is 3 wide. White die 1 will make a guess right on the halfback's card. Crossing pattern to Johnson, covered by a 5. And incomplete. So the Rams will punt from there. Mahomes off to a slow start, 2-5 for 23 yards. He had that one completion to Kittle. Besides that, nothing much going on. 18 yards to Kittle, and 7 7-yarder or so, or 5-yarder, excuse me. 63-yard punt, rolling another 10 yards. That's going into the end zone easily. And they'll start at the 20. Guess right. Run for -1 yards is the Rams call run against Raheem Mostert. Three-yard run, guessed right. That's a big hit on Harris's card, isn't it? No, it's only +4. +41 is on the 12. So 3rd and 8 after a loss of 1 and a gain of 3. Curl to Curtis Samuel, and it hits on Deshaun Watson's card +12. Watson 4 for 4 for 35 yards. His receivers are Curtis Samuel and Robbie Anderson. We already talked about Hooper and Henry. Slant to Hooper. He goes with a 4 nose tackle. He's got Deshaun Williams or Javon Hargrove to put in there. It is a 5'7" Rodney Hudson, so even with the 0-8, you're not going to get too many sack chances against that 7 center. So it does make sense to swap him out with a 4, unless you're going to show blitz like this on 2nd and 10. All right, hold on. Got to take a phone call. Okay, I'm back. Had to put it on mute while I talk to my lovely wife. Crossing pattern to Adam Thielen. It's going to be a 21-yard must run for the Rams. They're going to take a 7-3 lead, or maybe 8-3. I don't know. Is Nathan a going for two kind of guy? Maybe not with that New York Giants. Oh, he is. So it's either going to be 6-3 or 8-3. He's going to go for it with that good guess right runner and Edwards, and Mahomes' great guess right, guess wrong short pass. Let's see what he does here. It's a curl to Cooper Kupp. It's a 2-point conversion. So 8-3 Rams on top. So while I was silent, the Rams got stopped on their drive. They had to punt it, and then it's no fumble. White die was greater than 4. Looks like, yeah. You see a touchdown too. So they'll start from the 12. They brought it out trying to hit that touchdown, and they hit the worst possible result. Oh, gotta hold on 1 second. Off tackle left to Harris. Guessed wrong. Picks up a yard. So both these teams are strong. Neither one of these teams can win this game. It's going to come down to calls and big plays, turnovers, all that kind of stuff. 3rd and 3 goes with a 4 nose tackle there. You see him bringing him in. Now that is either a tell or a fake tell. Does that mean he's going to possibly call run more? Or does that mean I want you to think I'm going to call run more, and then I'm going to bring all the linebackers because I know you're going to throw a short pass trying to hit Watson's short pass guard? All right, that was another phone call. And on the conversion, Nathan went for the all-out key on Mostert, and it was a flat pass, which converted. So now we're at 2nd and 3 after a first down, another guess right flat pass. So he's being patient. He's not opening himself up to sacks, although his offensive line is pretty strong anyway. Inside run to Mostert, guessed wrong, and the dreaded 5 comes up. Third and 3, 11:24 to go in the second quarter. Three, 5 showing blitz. Damian Harris is in there. Hitch to Curtis Samuel. Single covered by a 5, throwing at a 5. Defender -1 or +3, and 5 on a 5. Jason Barrett makes the play. So the Giants will have to punt again. Rigoberto Sanchez kicks it 45 yards on a coffin corner punt, and it's out of bounds at the 19. Off tackle left to Gus Edwards, guessed wrong, but he had a man there, so gets 3 yards. So not committing to calling run, but he is stuffing zones, so that's good. And what are you going to do? You got Patrick Mahomes there. Gus Edwards is going to run out of attempts at one point. Mahomes isn't going to run out of the number of times he can throw short. Let's see how stubborn Joe was on calling pass. 2nd and 7, bomb to Thielen. And it hits guest right on the quarterback's card, hits a blank in between the long gain and the plus 29. 3rd and 7. Eric Ebron is back there now. Crossing banner to Thielen. He's being single covered, and it's a plus 13 on Mahomes' card. So Mahomes versus Watson. That's the battle. Watson started out winning early, but I don't think you can throw flat so much with him. You're taking away your chances for the dump off. You're hurting yourself a little bit there. You don't want to go all out, short pass and long pass, because the blitz might kill you. But I'd like to see Joe open it up a little bit more with some deeper passes. Off tackle left to Gus Edwards. He's going to pick up 7. Thanks for the great blocking of that guard, Cody Whitehair. Tyron Johnson in there. Off tackle left to Edwards. Nobody there. Gastron's going to pick up 9. Rams are back in Giant territory. The Rams win. They host my Seattle Seahawks next week. If the Giants win, we don't know who's going to play who yet. That will be determined by the next game. Square out left to Tyron Johnson. 2 men in the zone. He did a good job pushing linebackers over there. He did call run. So Joe's not being stubborn on the run calls. Just needs to get him in sync with when Gus Edwards is running the ball. Easier said than done, though. 7:48 to go in the half. 2nd and 10. Will he go with 2 run calls in a row? He does not. It's an off tackle left to Edwards. There's a man there. Dreaded 5. Only a yard pickup. 3rd and 9. Edwards, 6 runs for 46 yards so far. Short pass to Eric Ebron. He's being double covered by the free safety, but it's a dump off. It goes nowhere, though, as the receiver card for Tyron Johnson. If it would have hit 12 instead of Snake Eye, that's a long game, but not the luck of the dice this time. It's a coffin corner punt, but it hit 67 yards. That's going into the end zone. And it'll be Giants ball, 1st and 10 at their own 20. The blocking back loses a yard. The running back loses a yard due to the blocking back, +5 or -1, and there was no blocking back in a 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set. Third and 8. Oh, I'm sorry, 2nd and 11. It's 8-3 is the score. 3-4 showing blitz. Bomb to Robbie Anderson. The blitz is coming. And it's a 39% chance of a sack, and down goes Watson. No fumble, though. Fumble on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dangerous play. And it was Ryan Kerrigan, the 8 linebacker, up against the 5 left guard, Lincoln Tomlinson. 39% chance of a sack, and the random roll was a 27. 3rd and 23 now. Mostert in the game. Don't believe he can go deep in this set as a halfback. He cannot. Square out right to Curtis Samuel. Single cover. Nobody there. Incomplete. So the Giants get pinned. They lose 13 yards on that series, and they're going to have to punt. 45-yard punt. Rams should get the ball around midfield. See how the return is. 8-yard return, so the 1st and 10 Rams at the Giant 44. 4:48 to go in the half. Inside run to Gus Edwards against the run call. No gain. Good job calling run there. Curl to Tyron Johnson. Gets wrong. Mahomes card 16 yards. There was 4 men in the zone, so D card that would have been a blank, I bet. Must run guessed right. Into field goal range. Edwards and Ebron. Curl to Tyron Johnson again. And it's going to be a receiver hit for 18 yards on his card. Takes it down to the 10-yard line. So that's why he's in there for Thielen. Or not for Thielen, for Kupp. Just those big yardage hits. Mahomes still only 8 for 16, 50%, but the yardage is creeping up. First and goal to 10. Rams would love to get in the end zone again, get another 2-point conversion, and get up 16-3. Put that pressure on those Giants. Button hook to Edwards. Single cover, there's a 4 there, incomplete. If he would have got the run call, that would have been a touchdown. Offense takes a timeout, 2:42 to go. See Edwards goes to the full house. Edwards and Gibson both well over 100, so they don't have to be limited to one particular half. 3-4 showing blitz against that 3-4. See what the Giants do, pass rush wise. Off tackle, guessed wrong. My card, your card. And it goes on to Gus Edwards' card for a touchdown. Short gain. Rams take a 2-score lead. They're going for 2 again. Last time he threw it to Kupp. And he goes again to Kupp against the run call. Interception split. So it'll just be 14-3, not 16-3. Like if he had gotten 2 touchdowns and kicked 2 extra points. All right, are we stuck? Yep. It's that run draw to Raheem Mostert. That's going to pick up 2 yards after the touchback, so 2nd and 8. See, I'm not the only one. The other spectators have to exit and rejoin. It's a little bit of a bug for the spectators. How do you stop this offense? Well, both offenses are good. So far, the Rams' offense is what I'm thinking of. Joe trying to hit one of those big runs on Mostert's card. Quick out left to Hunter Henry. Picks up a yard. So again, I think too much flat passing. Looking for those white die 6s. Watson's card is great on all 3 levels, but by flat passing so much, you're missing out on the dump offs. And well, I guess the Rams do have the good pass D card, so maybe that's entering into Joe's thinking. Curl to Curtis Samuel here. He's got the short pass going, and he connects. Watson's so good that I think it's worth throwing. Even the must runs are good. 14-3. Rams on top of the Giants. The Giants can drive down and get us some points here, and they'll make it a single score game. Crossing pattern to Anderson again. The 7 on Deshaun Watson's card plus 13, and it's another first down. The Giants are into Rams territory. 11-14 for Watson. Inside run draw to Mostert. It's going to pick up 12. The nose tackle was Javon Hargrave, the 0, so he didn't swap in Deshaun Williams on that one. He was going for the triple-double, it looks like. (14-3), Rams on top of the Giants. (37 seconds left in the half. He does sub in the 4-2 nose tackle in Deshaun Williams. Crossing pattern to Anderson. 13 yards on Watson's card. So right down the field, there was no high linebacker, so no pass rush test. And it was a completed on the quarterback card, so no dump off. 21 yards to get into the end zone. 30 seconds and 2 timeouts. That's plenty of time. 2 tights, 2 wides against the 3-3-5. Inviting a run here. Sideline left to Robbie Anderson, correctly double covered, and that's incomplete. Second and 10. 3-3-5 showing blitz. Hargrove's back in there as the nose tackle. He brings in Damian Harris. Pitch out left to Harris. Gastron's going to pick up 9. Offensive onside, and he gets out of bounds too. Offensive onside in. Hunter Henry's a 4-4. Third and 1. At the 12-yard line, and we saw Watson hit that plus 13 over and over again. Harris in the backfield. He can run for a short gain too. Similar to the Gus Edwards card. Call run to try to stop him, or call pass to try to stop Watson. Try call run to stop Edwards, or call pass to stop Mahomes. Score out left to Samuel. Back to the flat pass, which is my least favorite choice. That is going to be a 6-yard gain. Call timeout. 8 seconds to go. First and goal to 6. We'll leave an end run there. Would have been on an 8. Would have been 12 yards and a touchdown. I don't know, can Harris go and run very well? Oh, yeah. He looks good on all three levels. He's in there again, 3-4 showing blitz. Run or pass. What are you going to do? He already had one sack fumble. Maybe he's worried about that again. Or a sack near fumble, I should say. He's making up his mind, flipping a coin. It's a slant to Hunter Henry. All out blitz coming. Best chance is at 42%. It is a 60% chance. No sack. Plus 11 on Watson's card. That's what I'm saying. The short pass card is the way to go. Forget about these little flat pass nonsenses. And the Giants pull to 14-10 against the Rams. All right. They're rolling on. Curls to Tyron Johnson. The Rams get the ball first. They still have a 4-point lead. Hold on. Got a work call here. All right. I'm supposed to be off today. I keep getting calls left and right. Pitch out right to Damian Harris. That's going to go for 5 yards. So we saw the Rams throw a pick, and the Giants took over a short field. They are now second and goal at the 4. That was, I believe, a short pass interception. What was it? Was it a short pass? I think it was a short pass, but no high linebacker, no pass rush. Is it a dump off? It was a dump off on the quarterback's card for a pick? Yeah, it looks like that's what it was. That's a pretty unlucky roll. Second and goal at the 4. And of course, right after that, the Giants are driving down with runs and flat passes. So here we go. Second and goal at the 4, full house, 3-4 showing blitz. Inside run to Mostert against the run call. 2 guys in the zone. The linebacker in the zone, 0+4. He cannot make the play. Kamal Martin's a 4, 0-4-4, I believe, and the white die 5. So he gets burnt, and the Giants suddenly have the lead on the road. Yeah, let's look at Mahomes' card. So he got flushed for the dump off, and the pick is 2. Did he really roll a 2? Oh, no, 2-3. But still, let's go back to that. Inside run to Gus Edwards, double for the Giants. Interception. Yep, split die result 2. So we got a dump off pick, which is unusual, but it can happen. Gus Edwards in there in the blocking back halfback set. Giants up 17-14. Off tackle left to Edwards. That's going to pick up 8. His tackle is 5 rated Andrew Whitworth of the Rams. Plays for the Rams in the NFL, or played for the Rams. He's retired now. And he plays for the Rams this season and next season in SSFA. You never know, next season Nathan might trade him. Bomb to Thielen, double covered. Linebacker in zone, X or long gain, incomplete. Ooh, if he had gone the other side, long gain, straight. Or if he had thrown it to Ebron can go long, I think. Oh, no. Longest is 27. He can still go long, though. Quick out left to George Kittle. Incomplete. Linebacker in zone is a 4, Jamie Collins, and he makes the play. 3rd and 10. Ebron back there, looking for a short gain or a short pass completion on Mahomes' card or a dump off, and not an interception dump off. Taking his time, selecting his target. Over to cut, maybe. Watch out for those double teams. He goes to Thielen, single cover by a 4. Double on the other side, Cup and Johnson. Dump off, 7 yards, 4th and 3. Fortune favors the bold. Watch Nathan go for it, I think. Although he does have the better team in some aspects. Maybe he'll punt him and try to play some D. Man, if it was a yard or 2 yards, that's definite go for it territory, I think, for Nathan. He's thinking about it. 3 yards, he needs a guess wrong run or short pass. Guess wrong. He's gonna punt. He's gonna play D. He's gonna make his defense work. Coffin corner. He's still gonna be able to return it. James Prochet. And he calls for the fair catch. 1st and 10 at the 11. Nice punt by Mr. Fox. Jack Fox. Has a great card next year. According to the ratings, thrills and chills. Pitch out left to Harris. Guessed right. Goes for 12 anyway. Nobody was in the zone. He had flooded the flats. So Harris is making mincemeat of this defense. Bomb to Robbie Anderson. Guessed right. 0 man, incomplete. He's doubling elsewhere. 2nd and 10. Harris has 6 unfatigued carries left. Slant to Hooper. Guessed wrong. 3 men in zone, 15 yards on Hooper's card. They are moving the ball. Watson, 18 to 23 for 159 and a touchdown. I think this is where Nathan usually finds himself with a lead, and coaches Ian confused on whether to call run or pass. Defender plus 12 or incomplete. Kevin Byard cannot make the play. It's only a 4-5 this set. You know those little things. I think people were expecting him to get a 5. He got a 4 this year. Shows up in an important part of a playoff game. Off tackle right to Damian Harris, correctly keyed, but he still gets 4 due to a 4 of Charles Leno. So 66% chance of it being 2-yard gain on that particular split. A lot of chances for it to be negative yards. But he gets 4 yards. He gets the best possible reading outside of defensive end 0 or plus 5 on a snake eyes. And keys Kenyon Drake. It's a slant to Hunter Henry. Hits the interception split. The average pass defense, that would have been complete. But because Nathan's got the good pass defense, he lives to see a 3rd and 6 at the Rams 46. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. He needs a stop. Drake in the backfield. I think there's somebody else too besides Drake and Damian Harris. Oh, Mostert. Yeah, Mostert's another guy he could be playing. 3-3-5. Let's look at Drake's card. I like Mostert's better. Sideline left to Denzel Mims. 5 pass defender there. Interception split. And the Rams will have to punt. Or excuse me, the Giants will have to punt. Rams get the ball back, down 3. So it was a good decision to punt it away. He gets the stop he needs. Of course, if we would have converted on 4th down, it was a good decision to go for it. So who knows what the real good decision was. Edwards has 5 unfatigued carries left, but he's got Boston Scott available. Short pattern to Eric Ebron. Guessed right, 14 yards on Mahomes' card. Out to the 31. Mahomes working to get back to 50% completion percentage. He's got a ways to go. Needs to complete about 3 or 4 more in a row. I'll tackle right to Edwards. Double team. Goes for 9 because the defensive end is a 5 and the white die was a 6. Boston Scott comes in on 2nd and 1. He's got 13 unfatigued carries left. Quarterback sneak to Mahomes. Save those carries. Picks up the 1st down. 1st and 10 out to the 41. Three-four against the blocking back halfback set. Boston Scott's back in there. Pitch out right to Scott. Guessed right. It's going to go nowhere. 5 yards guessed wrong. What is a 9 on Mahomes' card? On a deep pass. Plus 13 on a short pass. Incomplete on a deep pass. 2:06 to go in the third quarter. Short to Ebron. He's double teaming the wide. That's an 8. That's a long gain on a long pass, but incomplete on a short pass. Guess right. He's doing a lot of double teaming to the receivers. He did the double on Coop and Tyron Johnson. On a 3rd down, he's been double teaming Thielen quite a bit. There's a double the other way. It's the linebacker. Flush from the pocket. It's going to pick up 9. 4th and 1. Now you'll see him go for it, I think. But Joe's been very good with the double teams. 17-14, trailing by 3. And he does go for it. Gus Edwards in there. Well, the Giants go for an all-out key on Edwards. They show 3-3-5 and a blitz. Could be another sneak to Mahomes. An end run with Edwards, perhaps. Go over to Kittle's side, where there's a 4-0. Off tackle left, and the tackle makes the block. +1 or +6, so he would have got it either way. But Andrew Whitworth made the block. It's 1st and 10 at the 44. Inside run to Boston Scott, double teaming Boston Scott and Adam Thielen. So he's using a linebacker to double as well as a free safety. That's kind of like the NFL Ed style of defense. None of the flats are open. They always have somebody there, but you get 2 double teams. So throwing short can get you in trouble if you throw to the wrong players. Inside run to Scott. Picks up 5 with 1 man in the zone. Saving Edwards for the end game. He's got 3 unfatigued carries left. Scott has 10 unfatigued carries left. We're into the 4th quarter. Inside run to Scott. Nobody's there. Guess wrong. 6 yards. Short pass to Abron. Guessed wrong. 16 yards. That's another 1st down. Down to the 12. Edwards is in there. And it's an off tackle left. 2 men are in the zone. My card, your card goes for +4 thanks to the block, but that would have been that at best 5 yards, even with nobody in the zone. 2nd and 6. Scott and Edwards are in the backfield. Look for an end run over here towards Kittle's side. Oh, end run right with Scott or Edwards. Pitch out left. He goes to the other side. Linebacker in zone 0 or +4 gets 4. Jamie Collins is a 4. The other side of the linebacker was a 0. Let's see, he had the free safety down there. 3rd and goal, or 3rd and 2 at the 4. Can pick up a 1st down here. $12 minutes to go in regulation. Three-four, you want blitz, full house. Slant to Kittle. Pass is coming. No, hardly any chance of a sack. 0, 5%, 7%, 7%, 5%. 4th and 2 now. Does he tie it or does he go for it? He's going to go for it. I don't know about this. It's a playoff game. Nothing wrong with being tied. You do have Justin Tucker, I think, or who's his kicker? That was Thompson's kicker. We'll check after this. If he makes it, a great call. If he doesn't make it, I will question it. Typical announcer stuff, right? I think that's good. 4th and 2. Off tackle left to Gus Edwards. 2 men in zone. Guessed wrong. And it's a touchdown. What a call. I told you all along he should have gone for it. And he did. So 1X anyway would have been complete on Mahomes' card. So no matter what he called, that was going in. 21-14. Rams go back on top. All right, let's take a look at the Rams kicker. It is Mason Crosby. He's still great from 2 through 11 from that distance. Damian Harris in the backfield. Slant to Austin Hooper. Double covered. Incomplete. And it was a good thing he doubled him. It would have been complete. Otherwise, short gain. So now we're going to see the Rams calls. Try to take a step up. Bomb to Robbie Anderson. Double covered, incomplete, and they are taking a step up. That's a long gain without the double. 2 times he stopped a short gain and a long gain with correct double teams. 3rd and 10. Can he do it one more time? Mostert is the 0-3, 3 pass blocker. Mims and Henry covered by 4s. Inside run draw to Mostert. It picks up nothing. Offensive left guard +5 or +0, but it did stop him from throwing a pick if he threw it short on 9. Down by 4, he lives to fight another day. Now the Rams are up by 4, and they have the ball. 9:36 to go. Boston Scott's back there. This will be a Boston Scott drive. Inside run to Scott. Picks up 7. 2nd and 3. Jamel Dean makes the play on that. A short pass to Tyron Johnson. Pitch out left to Boston Scott. And that's only going to get a yard. 4th and 2, 8:06 to go. Is this go for it territory? No. He brings in Jack Fox to punt it away. 51-yard punt. That will go down to the 12. It's a 14-yard return. 1st and 10 out to the 26. He goes 3 wide. Inside run to Mostert, guessed right. Thanks to the white die 1, and that's going to be 2nd and 9. $7:12 to go. Bomb to Denzel Mims. Covered by 4, nobody's there. And it's a Defender X long gain, 59-yard completion. Go big or go home. He dials up the bomb and takes it down to the 14-yard line. What a call. Off tackle run left to Harris. Guess right. Goes for a yard. Mostert in there now. 2nd and 9. He needs a touchdown. He might settle for a field goal because he'll get the ball back again, but I think this is 4-down territory. Rams not showing blitz. Hitch to Curtis Samuel. Double cover. 2-man in zone, incomplete. Would have been incomplete anyway, but prevented the white die 6 from troubling you. Kwiatkowski is a 5 anyway against the pass. 3rd and 9. He goes with the 4 nose tackle, thinking he might run it. He's done that a couple times, run it on 3rd and 9, but I think he's throwing here. I think I'd rather see Javon Hargrave in there. He's not showing blitz. He's going to double one of these guys. Double Henry, double Mostert, double Samuel. Mostert can't catch a short pass, can he? He can. Double Anderson, go double one of the guys that's a 5, Samuel or Anderson. What will he do? Shadow Watson, maybe? Inside run draw to Mostert. So he was right. He sniffed out the run. As long as it doesn't hit a certain spot on the D card, he's in good shape. Here comes the roll. Maybe he's just trying to set up 3rd and less contained. It's a white die 2. It's contained. So he got the short gain he wanted, but he didn't get the white die 3, which would have made it a touchdown. So 4th and 2. Now it's Joe's turn to decide whether he should go for it or not. Again, if he had thrown a short pass there, that's a touchdown on a 7 on the quarterback's card, right, wrong, or double teamed. Goes with a full house. The Rams will answer with a 3-4 defense, it looks like. Both Mostert and Harris are effective guessed right. Watson can throw it short. He would be throwing against a good pass defense card. So 4-man in zone could make it a little bit more difficult to complete it. 5 minutes to go. Game's on the line. We need to call, people. We need to call. Everybody's checking their numbers. Fourth and 2. Three, 4 showing blitz. He's got the 4 nose tackle in there. Pitch out right. Guessed wrong to Harris. I think this is going in the end zone. The tackle can't make the block. Charles Leno is a 5 against the run, and the white die was a 6. That is about the only way you weren't going to score there. My, oh my. Look at that. The Rams take over. 4-point lead with one of the strongest offenses in the league. 5 minutes to go. They just need to run this clock out. Oh, my goodness. Inside run to Boston Scott. Picks up 5. White die 6 against the 5-rated defender. Mahomes brings in Gus Edwards. This is one of those times you want to use one of those carries, or at least show that as a possibility. He stays with Tyron Johnson instead of Kupp. 3-4 showing blitz. Does he dare crank it up? Try to hit Johnson deep? Flat pass to Kittle, maybe? The Giants need some kind of momentum-changing play. A stop, a pick, a sack. They're showing blitz. Hitch to Tyron Johnson. There's a 0 there. He was doubling Ebron. There's a white die 6, 20 yards. Puts even more pressure on the Giants, takes some pressure off the Rams. Inside run to Scott. Guess wrong. Picks up 4. Good plug there. Would have picked up 5 without the plug. 3 minutes to go. Cup. Thielen. Cup comes back in. More than a Thielen. Adam more than a Thielen's out there. Covered by a 4. Joe's been still aggressively double teaming. Boston Scott's the halfback. Off tackle right by Scott. Nobody there. But the defensive end this time, Christian Wilkins, makes the play. 3rd and 4. Will the Rams use a time or the Giants use a timeout? No, they let the clock run. 2:24 to go in regulation. Christian Wilkins missed a play early in the game. White Die 6 beat him. Off tackle left to Gus Edwards. Again, there's a man there, but the guard makes the block. Cody Whitehair. Another first down. That'll take it down to 2 minutes. Now it's time to really take a stand here. Double covered Cup. Joe's not one just to call a run. Although he will. I mean, he's mixing it up, run and pounce call. I expect a run call here maybe. Then a double team the next time. You need something. 2:06 to go. The Giants used a timeout before they hit the 2-minute warning. So one more first down. One more first down is what the Rams are looking for to ice this game. Curl to Cooper Kupp. 12-yard pickup thanks to the average pass D. And that will take it to the 2-minute warning. Oh, and the Giants use a timeout when it would have stopped anyway at 2 minutes. That means he can just knee it out. 52. It'll be like 8 seconds left if he wants. Goes for the inside run, goes nowhere. So the clock would have stopped anyway. A little nervous on the clickaroonie. And Joe cost himself a timeout, which would have made it like a 1 minute left if he gets a stop here. But now, if he gets 2 stops, it'll be 15 seconds, 8 seconds, something like that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It would be like 30 seconds, 22 seconds. Because 2 knees will be 2 runs or 2 knees will be 45 seconds each. Off tackle left Edwards, correctly keyed. He's going to lose 2. See, but he could have used his other timeout right there. He's a minimum fumbler. The random 1 of 1,000 was 27 on that one. Only a 9 or under would have caused a fumble. 3rd and 12. So he cost himself 45 seconds by using that timeout at the 2-minute warning. Edwards is out of the game. Scott is in the game. Boston Scott is going to run the ball here. I think. Set up a couple of Hail Marys with 22 seconds left, 15 seconds after the punt. That's a tough job even for Watson. Off tackle left to Scott. Guard's going to help him again. It's going to get him 7, 4th and 5. You punt it, you give him back with 15 seconds, or do you go for it here? He needs a touchdown either way. How is the field goal kicker from here? So it'd be like 108 or 115 right now if he hadn't used that timeout at the 2-minute warning. Field goal kickers 2 through 6 and 12 out to the 40. But if you miss it, you give it to him at the 46-yard line. He's thinking about it. I think he's just going to go for it. Right, then you open yourself up to throws. He is. He brings in Ebron, looking for a dump off. Oh, there's no dump offs now. It's under 30 seconds. So straight. Oh, he goes 3-4. Oh, that's an easy call. Throw a short to Ebron. He can't be double teamed. None of those guys can be double teamed in the backfield, but it's just Ebron there now. Linebackers could help on any other receivers, so throw it short to Ebron. Cover by 4. See what your Mahomes can do. And there it is, short pass to Ebron. And there's the game, folks. Short game. Defender X or short game. And that's the game. There's nothing you can do. You can't stop the clock. So the Rams move on to the semifinals. Joe's got to feel a little bit frustrated without getting that touchdown on that end run. I would think it would be like 80% chance of getting a touchdown. So that's where we're at. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to see if I can get Nathan on here. Joe was distracted a bit at the end. That might explain the timeout call at the 2-minute warning. Let me get the link. And get Nathan on here. He's a little disappointed from losing the Psalms for Super Bowl, but he moves on to the semifinals of SSFA, and he gets a matchup with me. That'll be a good game. There he is. Hey, congratulations!
Thank you.
A little confusion on the Giants sideline calling timeout at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I saw that.
Chance at a little more time. If he would had like a minute 15 left on that 4th and 5, would you have still gone for it, or would you have punted?
I would have been more likely to go for it, I think.
Really? Okay, because if you miss it, obviously the field goal was out of the question. 2 through 6 and 12, and you give them the ball back at like the 42 or something like that if you miss it.
Yeah.
Or 47, something crazy.
I can't get my punter. My punter keeps kicking it like 80 yards or kicking it in bounds, and I'm trying to kick it out of bounds. Like I don't want.
So it only been a 19-yard net gain because I think you were at the 39.
Well,
I like the call to go for it. I loved when he came out 3-4. I already knew the call. I was like, okay, he's going to throw a mistake. Yeah, I said he's going to throw a short to Ebron. He can't double with him there.
Yeah, so that's the easiest call. I mean, especially for Mahomes, there's no need to throw flat. Doesn't make sense.
So Joe got a little distracted, a little confusion on the Giants sideline, but the Rams with clarity and vision. What did you think when you had that 4th down stop, thanks to the offensive tackle not making the play? He was a 5. It was a white die 6. That was about the only.
What I thought of was Morgan Moses in the SoMIFA championship, where he made like 4 blocks for me on rolls of 6. Just for a quick second, I was thinking of that.
No, he didn't. He was not in a full house, right? Because otherwise he would have been boosted.
He was in a full house.
Oh, a full house. Oh, so he's normally a 4.
Yeah.
Got it. But man,
the only roll he couldn't get.
That had to be like an 80% chance. Guessed wrong. Everything on Harris's card gets in.
It's a really, really good chance with no linebacker in zone. It's a good chance guessed right with a lot of guys with no linebacker in zone on the end round.
That was a great turning point. I bet you, and then with your offense, it just took over, and you didn't give him the ball back after that. So, well done.
Joe always calls a really, really tough game for me when I play.
He does. He's very good at the double teams. But one thing when you're playing Joe is that he will be stubborn on the run calls. He will call a lot of pass. He called more run than normal here because of Gus Edwards. But there was times where I was expecting a run call, and he stuck with the pass call, and he doubled really well.
Well, I also throw a lot of bombs, and I probably threw a lot last game against him against a lot of those runs. So a lot of it's probably a reaction.
Got it. And then speaking of bombs, trailing by 4, he dials up the long pass to the extra to the guy who's covered by Mims, covered by a 4, and white die 5 gets 59 yards. What were you thinking after that? Like, oh, crap.
I was thinking of my game earlier where I couldn't buy a defender rating against a 4. I was kind of pissed. I
Right.
felt it coming, to be honest.
Where was Mike Hilton when you
Yeah.
needed him? Yeah. Well, it was a fantastic game. I really enjoyed calling it. I'm glad you guys got it straightened out and on to the semifinals for you. It's going to be a match
Yeah, we're
between you and
playing.
me. Yep. You get the lowly Seahawks, the seventh seed now.
I want to talk
after you
someone
took out
about
the
my
eighth seed.
bracket.
Hey, you be the best, you got to beat the best, right?
Yeah,
So,
every single week. I don't know.
well, you've got a great team. That offense is just stellar. It's going to be tough. You beat me by 2 points, but it really wasn't that close in the regular season. Let me pull it over here. Get out of the game here. So, yeah, during the regular season, 25-23, I had taken the lead late, but you had.
So how can it not be close if you have the
Oh,
lead?
yeah.
I
I was
think
thinking,
so.
sorry, I was thinking of a different game, I guess, because I was thinking it was one of those ones where you were up like 14 and I got a late touchdown to make it close. But no, that was maybe a different league that we played. Yeah, this was a close one. And I took that lead late with a 2-point conversion, but that was not enough time. You had plenty of time to drive down. 3 of 3 on fourth downs. I got to work on my fourth down defense. I was 2 of 2 on fourth down, so we both got to go back to the drawing board. But yeah, it's going to be fun. I think the good pass defense cards are going to come in handy. We'll see how each of us does at stopping the other guy's running game. I think that's the key to both teams.
I think maybe Joe called more run on this one too because I put Tyron Johnson instead of Cooper Kupp on the left side.
Yeah, and I commented that because there's the big yardage there. He was worried about you going deep to him, even though he's covered by 5.
Even just the short pass is a really dangerous play.
Right.
And that's like a Will Fuller type of card as far as big gains. He's not going to max catch it, but he'll get a lot of those same amount of long gains.
Right. Yeah. If it hits his card. Now, did you think about bringing him in on the other side? Or are you not allowed to? Isn't he could have been in place of.
He's the backup. I could actually put Marcus Johnson over there and Tyron Johnson. They would have been very similar. And I've done that against some people if they're stubborn with the run calls. Well, perfect. But Thielen catches 18 combos deep, and he's good enough. He's dangerous enough that I don't mind. That's
it's good to have. It's good to have a max receiver there too. Yeah, for sure. So, not a max short receiver. I mean, so. All right, well, on to the semifinals. I'm going to cut it short again because I want to save my time.
Good. I got to run too. Thanks a lot.
All right, take care.
Yep.
All right, guys, that's it. Congratulations, Joe. Great season. That's one of the toughest number 8 seeds I've ever seen. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later.